Susan Norwell here with Superworm and the Rett U Book Club. Today I'm going to be reading Superworm and modeling it in SnapCore. Not my first language, maybe not my second, kind of my third. So I'm going to do the best that I can do. But we want to give people who are using different language sets just kind of an idea of how to do this modeling in different language sets. Now, SuperCore has got a lot of words that we're going to be using as we read this story. So before we read, I would take a look at the describing words. This page set is the page set done by Jennifer Francinelli and Callie Ward. We have a course on it at Rett U. You can download this page set off of our, where you get the book, you know, where you're going to get the book to be able to read it on our website. But also you could get it at My Page Set Central, which is under mytobydynavox.com. And you can download it there. Word to the wise, it has to be set access to eye gaze in order for it to show up correctly. If you just download it, open it up, it ends up not looking quite the same. So when we go into describing words and we go down to size, we would talk about this worm being long.
No.
When we talk about people, we would talk about this worm as being a
hero.
A hero. He's a hero. He's also, if we were to describe him, and that would be under good descriptions, he is very strong. He is super, because he's actually, you know, super worm. He's very, very great. That is absolutely, and very, very kind. Now, I will say we might run into some creatures under bad descriptions that are kind of yucky. They do things that are wrong. They are kind of horrible and very, very mean. And some of the predicaments he gets into are kind of dangerous. I'm just saying. The other thing is we might want to look at some verbs. He is very good at helping. There is a place where you're going to need the word sleep. We're going to look at moving, the different ways they move. Skip, jump, crawl, fly. So it helps, I think, it helps me before I read a story with anybody is if I first go over the language a little bit so I know what's going on. The other thing we're going to emphasize in this book is rhyming. Oh, rhyming is so important to learning to read. You would not believe it. And so I'm going to pull out a couple of words to talk about to emphasize the rhyme. Now, I would suggest that as you're reading this, that you might stop it every once in a while and do the same. I wouldn't do it for every word. Oh, you'll drive him crazy. But just to emphasize those rhyming words and to have him start to anticipate what's coming next is a really good reading skill to have. All right. We're reading Superworm by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. So, here goes. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. And I have to tell you, I think that he is really, really super. And he's very, whoops, I have to go back. See? I have to go back because he's very long. And if we're going to describe him, he is very strong. And quite super. Whoops. Core words. Good descriptions. Quite super.
Super.
Very super. Help! Disaster baby toad has hopped into a major road. Oh, I hear a rhyming word there. Toad and road. They end the same. Help! Disaster baby toad has hopped into a major road. Oh, I have to tell you that is very, very dangerous. Dangerous. And it seems like everybody is feeling, oh dear, feeling very, very scared. Upset, worried. Very, very upset and worried. Very worried. Someone help him. Quick, oh no. Help him. Help him. And do it fast for Pete's sakes. Quick, oh no. You have to take a look at the toad in the middle of the road. I almost forgot to show you. Sorry. I get so excited when I'm reading. Look, a super worm lasso. Whoa, I have to tell you, I think our hero, he is very, very smart. Smart at figuring out how to help that frog. Help that frog. We go to all word lists, and we can go to animals, and we've got reptiles, and there is a frog. Well, there should be a frog in reptiles, shouldn't there? I would think so. Let's go back. And maybe in water animals. Oh, help me. There it is. Frog. Frog is in water animals. Okay, now we know where it is. The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees. No need to mope. Oh, gosh, I wonder what's coming next. He's going to do something with a dope. Oh, no, that is not.
No.
That is not right. No, that's not right. He's going to do something with the Pope? Oh, no, that would not be right.
No.
Maybe, let's see, no need to mope. It's Superworm, the skipping rope. Oh, my goodness. He is, I have to tell you, I think that pronouns, he is so very fun. He's fun and smart at the same time. He is fun and smart at the very same time. Oh no, another disaster. He will need to help. He has to help them all. Oh, bees fallen in the well. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not to panic. There she is, fallen in the well. Not to panic. All is fine. It's Superworm, the fishing line. Look at that. He's going to pull that baby out of the water. Oh my goodness. He. Oh, you know what? I'm going to clear everything. Then my pronouns will go back to where I need them to be. He was very, very strong to pull her up. Let's see if we can find pull. That would be a good one. That's a good one. By change, to take her up. We could use that. Or to pull her up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my super duper search button, which you all should be familiar with if you use SnapCore. And I'm going to look for pull. Verbs reorganized. All right, there it is. Verbs. And up. There it was. Up at the top. Pull. He's going to pull her up. Little words. Pull her up. Oh, you know what? I think they have positional words, not in little words. I'm used to that from Sonoflex. I think they have them in describing. Main list description. Core. Describe. Up. Describe. Up. Oh my goodness, he's going to pull her up. Then toads and beetles, bees and slugs. Brother snails and sister bugs. Uncle earwig, auntie ant. Clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Oh my goodness. All of his friends. All of his friends
Friends.
Just really like.
Like.
They like him.
Him.
They like him a lot. A lot. More and more. Every time he helps them.
Help.
Yes, every time he's helped them. All the time. I want you to listen to 2 rhyming words. Long. That's a good describing word. We're describing his size. He's very long. And then we're describing him. And he's very, very strong. He's a very special worm, I think. The chant is carried on the air. To wizard lizard in his lair, he mutters in his servant's ear. Find that worm and bring him here. Oh my goodness. Do you see how it's gotten very, very dark? And that wizard is talking in a very, very mean voice.
Mean.
And I'm beginning to think that this might be dangerous.
Dangerous.
Dangerous and very yucky. Oh my goodness. The servant crow is black and grim. Grim. Ooh, that's a good word. Grim means he's kind of yucky and kind of horrible. And it's very, very sad. And probably kind of scary also. Very scary. The servant crow is black and grim. Everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek. Ooh, shriek. To see their hero in his beak. In his beak. Oh my goodness. That is very, very
terrible.
Terrible. Oh gosh. He does not. He does not want to be there. He does not want that. Oops, it's back there. He does not want. He does not want that. No, I'm sure he's very, very upset. Listen to these 2 words. Shriek and beak. Shriek, beak. They are the same at the end. You know what a shriek is? A shriek is a very, very loud, very loud scream. So something that we do with our body is we can scream or shout. And a very loud, let me see if I can find scream or shout. I will have to look like this. Scream. Oh, verbs communication. Ha, should have known. Scream. So down here, verbs, communication, and
scream.
A very loud scream would be a shriek. Ah! Oh dear. The wizard waves his magic flower. Now, Superworm, you're in my power, and you must tunnel, writhe, and coil to find me treasures in the soil. And there he is, waving that magic flower. Oh. He's got to go tunneling. He has to go digging. He has to dig, dig, dig. He has to dig, dig, dig. Dig. Verb actions.
Dig.
Right. Verbs. Actions. Dig.
Dig.
He has to dig, dig, dig to find this treasure. Ha! Superworm is very cross. To have a lizard as his boss? But when he tries to slink or sneak away, the wizard's magic makes him stay. That magic is stopping him. It's stopping him. He cannot. He cannot
go.
He cannot go. Oh, and he's very cross about it. He is feeling very, very angry. Angry. and awful about this, and he does not like
Awful.
his new boss. That is for sure. Oh dear. For days he tunnels, twists, and winds, but all the treasure that he finds is 2 small buttons, half a cork, a toffee, and a plastic fork. Wow, that's it. The lizard flicks an angry tail. Have one last try, and if you fail to find that treasure down below, I'll feed you to my hungry crow. Oh no. Oh no, that is truly awful. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm on the good ones. I need to go to the bad ones. That is really awful. Awful and just plain terrible and yucky that he would get fed to that black crow. Oh, I think now he needs some help. He needs some help. Maybe his friends. Maybe his friends will help. Will help. We'll have to read and find out. The crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak and listen to his dreadful croak. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm's a special treat. Oh my goodness. This treat is very, very, oh, you know what? I think it's back here. So sorry. This treat is very special.
Special?
He's a special treat. I do not want to be a special treat. I do not want that. Do not call me a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat, and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Oh, yeah, that is not a very good chant. No, it is not. This is getting very, very dangerous. It's getting very dangerous. Very dangerous. Let's see what happens. Act quickly at the double. Superworm's in frightful trouble. Oh, I like those words. Double trouble. Sometimes that's what I say about the twins, my twin grandbabies. Only they're not babies anymore. Now they're going into 1st grade, amazing. But when they're here, they're like double trouble. What one doesn't think of, the other one does. Action quickly at the double. Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help him if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan. Oh, I love that. They're saying we really have to think of a very, very smart plan. We've got to figure this out, that is for sure. And they better do it quickly. Whoops. There they are, they're thinking. They're going to think. Now, the garden creatures leave their home carrying a honeycomb. A honeycomb. I have a question.
What?
What is that? What is that going to do? What is that going to do? That is crazy. The garden creatures leave their home carrying a honeycomb. They jump and fly and crawl and creep. They have to be secret. And find the lizard fast asleep. Oh, they are very, very smart. Because now he is
sleeping.
He's sleeping. Shh. They chew the petals off his flower to rob him of his magic power. The caterpillars fetch some leaves, while busily the spider weaves. I still, I do not know, I do not understand, or I do not know.
No.
I do not know what the honeycomb is for. Let's find out. The web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. This is not funny. I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck with honey. Heh. Huh. He thinks it is not funny. But I have to tell you, I think it is funny. I think it is funny. There he is, all stuck. Then up the bees and beetles fly and lift the web into the sky. Oh my gosh, there they go, describing they're going up, up, up into the sky. Up into that sky. They will fly in the sky. This is the place, and bang, crash, thump, the wizard's in the garbage dump. And now, from somewhere underground, there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave, and then... Whoa! Superworm is back again. Oh, I love that. He's back again. Again, I think, is a really important word. So let's find out where that word is. Again. I think it would be in describing. Mainless description. Describe. Again. Describe. Again. He is back again. Do you like the British accent on my SuperCore? Or on my SnapCore? Superworm, the swing, the slide, the hula hoop, the fairground ride. And you know what I imagine right here is a lot of my friends using their wonderful eye pointing as you read this to point to the pictures. Superworm, the belt, the hat, the crane, the train, the acrobat. Okay, I have to tell you my favorite is when Superworm is the belt and the hat. I think that is absolutely hysterical. I think that is so funny. Whoops, I'm so sorry. I think that is so funny. Funny and very clever. Very clever. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, Uncle Earwig, Auntie Ant, clap and cheer and chant this chant. I bet you know it. Superworm is super long. Super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. The end. Gosh, I hope that you liked this story as much as I did. I loved reading it. I encourage you to play with those rhyming words because good rhyming makes for good readers. And we all want you to be readers. Hope to see you again at the Rett U Book Club.